Wow, he's the greatest dancer. Wow, that I've ever seen. Wow, he's the greatest dancer. Wow. One night in a disco on the outskirts of Frisco, I was grooving with my favorite gang. The place was so boring, filled without a towners touring. I knew that it wasn't my thing. I really wasn't caring, but I felt my eyes staring at a guy who stuck out in the crowd. He had the kind of body that would shame Adonis, and a face that would make any man proud. I wonder wow, he's the greatest dancer. I wonder wow, he's the greatest dancer. I wonder wow. The champion of dance, his moves will put you in a trance, and he never leaves the disco alone. Arrogance but not conceit, as a man he's complete, my creme de la creme. Please take me home. He wears the finest clothes, the best designers, heaven knows. Ooh, from his head down to his toes. Halston, Gucci, Fiorucci. He looks like a stiff. That man is best to kill. I wonder wow, he's the greatest dancer. I wonder wow, I ever seen. He's the greatest dancer. I wonder wow. Wow, I wonder wow. He's the greatest dancer. I wonder wow. I love the moves. He's the greatest dancer. I wonder wow. None of ever seen. Wow, he's the greatest dancer. I wonder wow, that I've ever seen. He's the greatest dancer. I wonder wow. Wow, I wonder wow. He's the greatest dancer. I wonder wow, that I've ever seen. I love the moves. He's the greatest dancer. I wonder wow, that I've ever seen. Yes. Hey, hey, hey. Good morning. Good morning. This is your girl Creole Butterfly, Libra Butterfly. Good night, tonight. Coming to you from the great state of Kentucky, where the women are beautiful and the horses are fast. The horses are beautiful and the women are fast. It just really depends on what you like. What's going on, Kendra B? You gave a warning about banks. My cousin just texted the same information. God woke her up with that very thing. Look at God. Won't he do it? Come on now. Won't he do it? All right. Shoot. So happy birthday, happy quinceañera, happy anniversary, happy bar mitzvah to Lottie Dottie and everybody under the sound of my voice, to all of my butterflies, those that will be listening to this, smooches to you, because I'm the Oprah of the what? The smooches. So you get a smooch, you get a smooch. Everybody gets a smooch. Okay, check this out. Friday just puts me in a good mood, y'all. You know, I mean, Friday is Fridaying. All day, every day. Friday is Fridaying. And I'm sipping on some coffee. So I gotta watch my cat. My cat been trying to drink my coffee. We don't play that. We don't play that. So anyway, let me go ahead and say this at the beginning. I am having a challenge next Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay, it's a baked potato / fry challenge. There's 3 prizes. 75, 50, and 30. Okay. Now, if anybody else want to cash app you doing the challenge, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. And everything. So we got judges. We got all the stuff. All the things. Okay. All the things we got. And I want to get into some stuff too today, but we got all the things. All right. So here's the thing, y'all. One of the things I told you all, and God put this on my heart to tell you, is to go to either your doctor, call your doctor, and get a copy of your file, a physical copy of your file, or go to the pharmacy where you get your prescriptions filled and get a printout of all the prescriptions that you take. Okay. That's for your own good, just in case something happens. Because let me tell y'all what's going on. Let me tell you what's going on. I told y'all that, and I'm not the only one I know, because, you know, God don't just give it to me. He give it to other people too. But I'm telling y'all what's going on. We are really already in an internet situation. We really are. The other day, I was trying to send a cash out to this girl that her business is in her home right now for a seafood boil. Okay. And it wouldn't do nothing. I was like, what is going on? So you actually had to click on what the error was, like money not being sent. Okay. You had to click on that. When you clicked on it, Cash Out actually brought up something that says we are aware of the situation. It's a global situation with Cash App at this time that we're working on. And I said, see, God, you right. God ain't never lied. I said, see, God, you right. It's already starting. Okay. Not only that, it was something else yesterday. It had to do with like online or internet or whatever. And they was talking about, we are trying to find out what the problem is. Y'all, it's a malware. I think that's what they hollered. It was a malware. When I tell y'all, I don't want to be right. This is one I don't want to be right about. Okay, that's why I told y'all to get you some books, get you if you haven't still got your DVD player, get you a DVD player, because y'all, when this thing goes out, there won't be no social media for a while. There won't be no online nothing. And some of y'all, because you'll have to. Some of y'all don't like you. You don't like yourself. You don't like the people you're in the house with. So when you get stuck with you,
what you gonna do? Half of y'all went crazy during the pandemic because you couldn't go see nobody and all this and all that. Those of you all that subscribe to that, okay? You didn't like yourself. You had to be with yourself. You couldn't talk. But what are you gonna do when you can't go on social media? Those of you all who live for the life of social media. You know what? There is a content creator that I interviewed. If y'all haven't checked out that interview, go look at it. His name is Sean Bradley. I interviewed him. And great interview. Great interview. And he said something the other day. He said, in the sector that he's in, it's called beef sector. He said that what is wrong with some of y'all? I'm paraphrasing. Okay. He said, what's wrong with some of y'all? He said, things been popping off over here for 3 weeks straight. And because you got a day or two where there's nothing going on, y'all talking about is dead. He said that goes to show some of y'all don't even have a real life. Like in your real life, you don't have a life. So you living your life on here. He said some of y'all need to get outside, hug a tree, walk, do something because you're living with your life on the internet. And I totally agreed with him. I had to go back and listen to that because when he came on, I didn't know he came on. So I had to go back and I was listening to his replay and everything. And that's true. Some of y'all, it's easy to tell. You know what? Let me tell y'all. For me, it's easy to tell those of you all who don't have a life outside of internet. I don't know what y'all gonna do. I have no clue. I don't know what you're gonna do. Because then you'll have to pay attention to your children. Your children, you really have to pay attention to your children and your spouse. Because some of y'all married, but y'all don't like each other. Come on, let's just tell the truth and shame the devil. Some of y'all married, but you don't like each other. Let me sip some coffee on that. Let me. See, and then y'all get mad when I talk about my late husband, how we was best friends and all that shit. We could sit with no TV on and talk, hug each other, whatever, play checkers, dominoes, whatever, because we liked each other. I happen to like the guy, okay? He happened to like me. He told everybody that's my friend. That's my best friend. And I said the same thing. Okay. So some of y'all, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what you're going to do. I don't know what you're going to do, boo. Okay. Now, somebody gave me a name of a medicine that they were told to get. Okay. So let me try to find that. Hold on. Like if something happened for the upcoming whatever, hold on. Okay. It's called IVERMECT. What's up, Anthony? What's up, King? Okay, right there. This right here is somebody told me they was told to get this. Okay, let me highlight it. Just in case something happens and blah, 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 they was told to get that. But I was asked if okay, I researched to see if there was a natural herbal herb that you can get that does this or equal to this, and it is, and I've already given you all that. Let me type it in. Right here. That's the herb that they said equals it. Okay. So I got a big bottle of that. I'm going to order another bottle. So now, okay. How can I say this? Okay, let me just tell y'all, I'm already shadow banned, okay? Just in case y'all didn't know, I've been shadow banned yet again. I was shadow banned when I first got my 500. They were slowing down where my stuff went. People couldn't find me. Those that were subscribed to me, they didn't get a warning that I was coming on, or a reminder that I was coming on. Okay, so we back to doing that again. YouTube has been back to shadow banning me yet again, okay? So if I was hung up on numbers, I wouldn't come on because you all wouldn't find me, right? Until I was off. But I'm not. When I got something to say, I'm going to come on, and those that's meant to find me will find me. You feel what I'm saying? Either while I'm on or when I'm off. That's where I'm at with it. I'm not going to shut up, okay? Especially if I get the word from the big chief upstairs, God, that I need to say X, Y, and Z. I'm not shutting up, okay? All right. So, um, let me hit on this too real quick. There's been a lot of people. Now, if you ask me, do I like Kamala? Okay. Do I like her? From what I've read, I heard about her. No, not at all. Okay. But I am smart enough to know that a lot of things that circulate in the news is what the orange guy called it, fake news, and they circulate it for their purpose. So I'm smart enough to know that, right? So you got to filter out in between the trash. Now, if I had a choice between lima beans and green beans, which I eat green beans, can't stand lima beans, okay? So it might be the wrong thing. Okay, baked beans and green beans. Which one on that day am I going to choose? Because baked beans, has proven that it's too sweet and blah, 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 even though I enjoy them every now and then. So what I want to eat, if I had to eat something in a bean form, every day, at least 3 times a week. Would I want it to be something very sweet? Absolutely not. So I'm going to choose green bean. That being said, you vote how you vote. Okay. You vote what is best for your interest. Like I said, whether I support, how can I say this? Because I have friends that's gay and they understand where I'm at with it. So don't at me. Okay. That's the only thing I don't like about some of y'all, because those of us who, it's not like I have anything against you. You just asked me a question. And I had people ask me, first of all, I'm a preacher. Okay. I'm a preacher. And I have to stand for what the Bible stands for. Okay. Now, some things in there is negotiable. I say it like that. Okay. It's negotiable. So that right there, where I support people that chooses their own life, is because, let's just say one day I might want to cut all my hair off, and somebody might say, we're going to put a law against women cutting their hair off. They already got a law against, what you can do with your body as a female. Okay. But here's the thing. This is what people don't understand. And this is why I stand with people who choose their life. Okay. 2 reasons. One, I got a daughter who's gay. I stand with her. Matter of fact, she was over here getting on my nerves yesterday. She was being who she is, affectionately known as baby girl. Everybody who know baby girl know how baby girl do. Okay. She's my baby. But I promise you, she gets on my nerves, okay? And she just wanted to come and get on my nerves yesterday. And I told her, come on, girl. You ain't been over here to get on my nerves in a minute, okay? Now, that reminds me, I got to text her girlfriend happy birthday. Hold on. Her girlfriend calls me mama. And that child has had a life. Oh, my God. So that's my baby boopy. That is my baby boopy. Okay, 1 minute. Hold on. Happy birthday, boo-boo. Hold on. All right, I'm back. I had to do that since I remembered it. I gave her gift to take to her girlfriend yesterday, and everything. So then she wants me to cook her something. Lord, today these kids gonna keep me in the kitchen. But what she requested, I can knock it out in like 10 minutes, which is chicken enchilada soup. That's what she wants. So I told her I'm gonna make it Saturday because I go to church on Sunday. So I'm gonna make it Saturday and put it in a bowl for you, and I'm gonna take it and drop it off either on my way to church or after I come from church. Either way, you're gonna have it Sunday. She said, yes, ma'am. So let me see. Okay. So anyway, y'all, I got a daughter that, like I said, she is in a same-sex relationship. My daughter Jasmine, after her and her son's father broke up, she was in a same-sex relationship. So, I have to support my children. You know what I'm saying? And like my baby girl told me, Mama, I'm not asking you to approve of it. I'm just asking you to love me. When she put it like that, hey, my love is unconventional. Is unconventional what I want to say? Unconditional. There you go. My love is unconditional. I got a sister who's married to a woman. They've been married to almost just as long as me and my husband was married. They going on, I think, 20 years, 22, something like that. well, together, not married, but together. Me and my husband was married almost 30. So, so yeah. But here's the thing that people's forgetting, and this is a shout out to all the ministers, okay? God does not force himself on anyone. That's where you're getting a mistake at. He's always laid out this road, choose ye this day. This person, choose ye this day. There is, you see what I'm saying? He's never forced. Unless you're chosen like myself, then you get whooped with many stripes, okay? Other than that, as far as people are concerned, he's never forced his people. And if he has, y'all gotta prove it to me. You gotta prove it to me. Because he's never forced people to go one way. He's always giving you an option because he wants you to serve him free will. He wants you to love him without being forced to love him. What man wants a woman to be forced to love him? I wait. No, you want her to love you because she loves you and she sees that you work hard for her. She sees that you got her back. So you want her to love you for that, not because somebody's forcing her to love you. What kind of mess? Any chew. Moving on, moving forward. I told you I'm on one today. I am on one today. Okay, I really am. So let's go here. Let me tell you this. I cannot, in my heart of hearts, and I know people get mad because the first thing they'll say, well, how you a preacher and you still go for abortion? How you a preacher and you go for this? How you a preacher and you go for this? And I can flip that and say, well, remember when you walked through the valley of the shadows of death? Okay, you know what I'm saying? Psalms 23. When you walk through the valley of the shadows of death, God didn't force you at that time to make a decision. Okay, like I said, if you chosen, this ain't for you. I'm talking about the body, human beings, period. Okay, so I can flip that on you. If God don't force nobody or the body to serve him, why are we trying to force people to walk according to what we feel they should be walking according to? Okay, so I hope y'all getting what I'm saying. I want to say shout out to T.S. Madison. I watched a movie last night called The Perfect Time, The Perfect Timing, or something like that on Netflix. It's got Gabrielle Union in it. I watched that, and next thing I knew that voice. I heard this voice. I'm like, that sounds like T.S. Madison. Y'all, here come this woman with this cane, talking about I killed my parakeet. I said, that's T.S. Madison in a major movie. I was like, shut up. So you know what I'm saying. Shout out to T.S. doing the dang thing, y'all. It was a good movie too. It was a really good movie, and everything. So yeah, shout out to T.S. Madison. And I follow Maddie Mob. I don't look at her every day, but I do follow her. And I didn't know that she was coming out in the movie like that. I know she's working. The girls can't take, but she's working. So shout out to T.S. Madison. Again, I think the name of the movie is on Netflix. It's called The Perfect Time or The Perfect Timing with Gabrielle Union. And T.S. Madison has a major role in it. She plays this woman with money, but she has a companion who's like a parakeet and everything. And it was funny. It was funny. And, I feel some type of way about that because just think, T.S. she started with her own X-rated movies. So, you can't diminish that. But then she got her start as far as YouTube over her creating the beefing sector, whether she did it intentionally or not. It wasn't just her, but I'm talking about her now, so I'm bringing it out, right? So, just to see somebody like that in major movies. Beyonce told her, I need you on this album to do this, and she's getting residuals from it. You can't hate on people like that, y'all. You just can't. You can't. So I know what I'm looking at. So if God did it for her, you better wait a minute, because I do voiceovers. That is one of the things I do. On my headshot and stuff that I used to send out, one of the main things I have on there is voiceovers. Because my voice actually is on two different, one cartoon and one situation. That's all I'm gonna say. And this is my voice. Get into that. Move forward. So yeah, shout out because I'm next. I'm next. Um, One of my cousins, he just completed his second season of his uh TV show that he has. And I asked him because he always said when he became when he became a producer, he wanted to do a story on my life, right? And I asked him, I said, "Are we still gonna do my story? Okay, are we still gonna do my story on my life and everything?" And he said he has priced, he has priced how much it would cost for us to really do this story and do it right. And he said, I ain't got that cheese right now. He said, it's coming. I ain't got it right now, though. He said, because I want this done right, because I want people to understand what you actually went through, you know, um, and everything. So in my books, I told you I got to minister to a women's conference next Saturday, right? And the lady told me, and I was shocked because I asked her, could I bring my books just in case somebody wanted to buy them and all this? She said, yeah. She said, but let me tell you, the reason why this women's conference is happening is because your first two books that I read. I was like, oh, no, I got to create a conference off this. She said, so it was only befitting that I invite you to be the keynote speaker since this was built off your books. See, so don't play me cheap. Don't play me cheap. You gonna see me on y'all see me in the movies one day. Y'all see my name up on the billboard one day. Trust and believe. Trust and believe, honey. Trust and believe. I'm telling you, my future's bright. It's so bright. I gotta wear shades. I'm so serious because it's a ministry. It's a ministry. You know, I realized it took several people to tell me this several times for it to sink in. I realized that everything I've been through in life and I have not lost my mind, it had to be because God got something for me. And it's bigger than I can even imagine. Okay. There's no way I can go through years of incest, rape, several different rapes by several different people. You understand what I'm saying? Still hold a B average in school until I got out because I had AB, but I'm gonna sum it up to B because some of y'all hate my truth. B average in school, still hold my mind, still take care of my daughter. You know what I'm saying? And then not only that, I go on, get married, start a couple of businesses, go through school, get different degrees, end up with my doctorate degree, all that I've been through, and then lose a child, and then turn around a year later and lose my husband, and I'm still sitting here talking to y'all. I'm not in a crazy house somewhere playing with my lips and throwing feces at the wall and all that stuff. So you can't tell me I'm not meant to tell y'all to help y'all to come out of whatever you in. Okay. So when you hate on me, I don't care. That's why I keep telling people I am not gonna be one that's gonna keep arguing with nobody. You can say whatever you want to say about me, but when you went through what I went through and you come out in your right man, I might listen to you. Until then, say what you say, do what you do. Hate me if you want to, okay? Like your girl Jill Scott said, hate on me, hater. Now, not later. I'm going to do me. Okay. So, anywho, moving forward. So, I want to talk to you all about goji berry. Let me type this in. Hold on. Shoot, half the people that started out supporting me don't even support me no more. You think I'm worried about it? Absolutely not. Because if you ask people, and here's the thing, y'all. Here's the thing. This is why I don't care. Okay, this is the main reason why I don't care. If you ask people, what did she do? See how quiet I am? They can't tell you. I just, it's just something about her. I just don't like no more. It's just everybody who knows Coco, even in my real life, you know what they tell me. You know why I love you? One, because you straight up no chaser. You gonna say how you feel. I ain't gotta wonder how you feel. You straight up no chaser. And then if you my friend, you stick with me no matter what. That's me. I come from a line of strong people. My daddy, my mama, my grandparents. Ain't nothing weak about me at all. And I don't miss words. If this is how I feel, this is how I feel. If this is what I gotta say, this is what I gotta say. And you know what? Shout out to this prophet who said somebody sent me this morning. I saw this before I left out to go get my medical treatment. She said, "Have you noticed that people don't say that she lied about the prophecy? They just say, well, we just don't like how she say it. You could talk a little different. You could say things a little different." When God has told me, and the reason why I scream, because that's what he told me. Stay how you are. I'm going to use you how you are. And when I heard that about her, that she said God told her don't change how you talk because this is how I'm going to use you because it's going to help people. I screamed. I screamed. I'm like, Lord, today I ain't the only one. If people had their way with my life, don't y'all know I wouldn't even be sitting on here. People would be able to manipulate what I say, how I say it, when I say it. Don't say this, say this. Don't say it like this, say this. Say it like this. Don't say it like that. Say it like that. I would be their puppet. They would be able to use me in any way they feel. However, I got my instructions from who? God. Yes, I got my instructions from who? God. And I ain't changing nothing. That's why when people decide that they don't want to be bothered with me no more, I don't chase after them. I'm like, okay, I understand. And I really do, because I'm not for everybody. I told you, you either like me or you don't. There's no in between. And I understand that. Where a lot of people love the fact that they ain't got to dig and see what I mean by what I said. A lot of people can't stand that. They want to be the ones that can tell you anything, can say anything to you, but you better talk. You better watch how you talk to me. That's exactly how they feel. I can say whatever I want to say to you, and you just got to take it. But then on the flip side, when the shoe is flipped and it's coming, now you can't say that to me like that. Huh? What? Excuse me? Yeah, all right. One, I grew up with brothers too. I ain't just no girly girl. I'm a girly girl, but I ain't no girly girl. I had to fight dudes. I grew up with a brother who thought it was his business to whoop on me all the time because he was trying to make me hard. It worked. Matter of fact, I was so hard to a certain extent that when my husband met me, he had to soften me up. Seriously. Because my mindset was such like a male. My mindset was such what my granddaddy and my daddy then was. I was a female dude. I seen it coming. I could spot you walking. Everything about your loose rap, bruh. Man, get away from me with all that. Seriously. So with my husband, before he became my husband, he was interested in me. He had to really dig through and soften me up a little bit. So yeah, he had to learn me and learn my mindset. And God gave it to him evidently because we got married. Seriously. You know. So that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying about that. Anyway, Goji Berry. I know y'all like, how she get all off on that? And she was talking about Goji Berry. This is something, Kendra, also that I would have if I was you. And a child can take this. Goji Berry. Again, it's a berry. Uh Goji Berry has a lot of things that it does. Okay. One of the main things it does is build your blood type up. Your blood cells, build them up. So, because if you got one more white blood cell than you do red blood cell, that's how they diagnose you with cancer. Okay, the C word. So, I'm not going to give y'all everything about goji berry. I'm going to give you some. Goji berry supports the liver. Okay, they have actual goji berries. You can get the powder or you can get the peel. I've had the powder, it clunks up too much, so I got the peel now. Okay. Uh, but goji berry, it supports the liver. It helps protect your vision. If your vision is suffering in any type of way, it is said that goji berry actually helps to build back up your vision. Okay. So that's something, I mean, what will it hurt? What will it hurt? Okay. Hey, 300. Um, Let me see. It also gives you energy. It helps you to lose weight. It boosts your immune system. Are y'all hearing me? Goji berry boosts your immune system. Also, goji berry. Here we go. Continuation from yesterday. It's high in vitamin C. Goji berry, I'm gonna say it again, is high in vitamin C. Okay. Um, it helps with arthritis. It helps reduce your cholesterol levels. Hello. Those of you all who have high cholesterol, it helps reduce your cholesterol levels. If you are diabetic, it helps to stabilize your blood sugar. Goji berries helps to stabilize your blood sugar. Okay. Let me see. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna give y'all right now. That's all I'm gonna give y'all right now. Okay, so let me show y'all the goji berry I have. Let me pull it up. Hold on. You're gonna make me love somebody else. If you keep on treating me the way you do. Let me see. Oh, let your love turn gold. Cause if you ain't loving me, who's the one you're loving? Tell me if you don't want me around. You're gonna make me love somebody else. Okay, here we go. Right here. This is the one that I have. If you keep on treating me the way you do. Let me make sure. Hold on. Okay, yeah. Let me make sure y'all can see it. Okay. Right here. This is the one I have. It's 1,000 milligrams. Super concentrated. Quick release, meaning don't take all day to get in your bloodstream like it should. Okay. Non-GMO and gluten free. Okay. I usually try to get the gluten free and soy free and non-GMO and milk free and all that. I try to get as pure of the herbs as I can. So this is the one I usually show y'all the one I have. So this is the one that I actually have right now. I just took two this morning. Okay. So yeah. Goji berry, you know. Yep. The berry of the goji. Let's see. And hold on. They, like I said, you can look it up. They do have pattern, okay? They do have pattern, and you can look it up. They have goji berry tea if you want to drink it. That is something I wouldn't want to drink every day. Cause it's not that attractive if you ask me. Goji berry is not that. They not sweet to me. They just not. Let me see. Let me show you this. Okay, see, here's the pattern right here. See, I had this pattern. It just kept getting clunked, and I'm like, I end up throwing more away than I did. Now, maybe if you get it with a lid, no, I take a lot back. I had this one. Here it is, right here. This is the one I had. Maybe if you get the ones with a lid, and you got to know it's going to clunk a little bit because it doesn't have no anti-caking agent in it. You want it as pure as you can. So goji berry is a go-to, y'all. It's one that, yeah, it's one that I would, you know, what though? Yeah, I tell y'all, whatever. I tell y'all, that baby girl of mine. Like I said, she was over here yesterday getting on my nerves. She texted me talking about, Mom, I text you, you ain't answer. What's up with that? You ain't answer my call. What's up with that? Why ain't you answer my call? You know, I'm feeling some type of way. What did you want? I wanted to come over and bother you. Well, why you gotta call me to bother me? Cause mama, I want to make sure you home before I come down there. Okay, I'm here. I'll be there in about 20, 30, 40, 50, an hour, hour and a half minutes. Only baby girl. I promise y'all. If I want baby girl, y'all can have her. Y'all gonna give her back. Trust me. Cause she's spoiled.com. Y'all gonna give her back. But y'all can have her. I'm gonna give her to y'all. Y'all can have her. For real. Cause she's a mess. Then she took my daggone shoes. I got some Nike. Well, I had some Nike flip flops, right? Black and pink. All right. I wasn't wearing them. But over the last couple of weeks, I'm like, let me start wearing these. Okay. You know, because your feet got to get acclimated to stuff, right? So I'm like, let me start. So she forgot, and they had been over her almost all summer. Okay. Well, when she left yesterday with her girlfriend stuff and all this that I gave her, then she said, oh, and I thank you for these, and swiped my shoes. I said, girl, I've been wearing them. I know, thank you. And walked straight out the door with them. Just spoil y'all. Y'all just spoil. You know, baby girl, just y'all. I don't know what to say about her. I promise you, I don't. Then she's like, well, you don't come and visit me, mama. Girl, what do I know when you home? She go, yeah, that's true. I said, plus you smoke too much weed. Well, yeah, that's true too. I guess I'll just be coming and bothering you. Oh, okay. Y'all, and when I tell y'all, the child's pores smell like weed. So I know now that she's on her own, she's probably lighting up when she go to the bathroom like her daddy used to before he gave it up. She probably lightening up just when she's sitting in there doing nothing. I don't know. But child, poor baby girl. Just pray for her, y'all. Y'all just pray for her. I don't know what to do. Anywho, so yeah, goji berries is a good one, y'all. Seriously, seriously. And Kendra, thank you, baby. You the one keep me on my game because you always ask me, you know, about different things. So I appreciate you so much. I love stuff like it. You know, it keeps my mind like really researching herbs and stuff like it. Okay. So remember I told y'all that word that I put in the thing, uh neem, and the person who I put on Neem, she went and got it. She she loves it. And she's like, that has been doing me, you know, I just hate she can't come on here and tell y'all about it. But that's a whole nother story. Maybe one day she'll be back, you know, and everything. What else? What else? Oh. Hold on. You welcome, boo. You welcome. I appreciate you. I really, really do. Um, It was something else. I told y'all that we are secretly, internet is under attack. I told y'all, right? The internet is secretly, because they have not came out yet, because they don't want to cause a mass hysteria about the internet, right? So we're secretly under attack. Seriously. I forgot what it was. I said I wasn't gonna forget it, but I didn't write it down either. Uh, Dang. I hope you all have cash out, like I've been telling you guys. I hope you all have some cash that you have out, especially if you can, in low amounts of dollars. Dollars are coins. Dollars are coins. Okay. I hope y'all got that out. Maybe you couldn't get $200 to keep in your home, but I hope you at least got 50. Okay. Hope you got $50 in change, $50 in ones, you know. Um, you have to have enough. I told y'all you have to have enough to at least last you the last 3 months of the year. Okay. I'm not saying that it's going whatever's going to last that long, but it's better to have more than enough than not enough. Okay. Make sure you got alcohol and peroxide. Oh, thank you, God. Make sure you got apple cider vinegar with the mother. Okay. Because a lot of things, if they transpire, apple cider vinegar with the mother will help these herbs like get through your bloodstream and stay there until they're supposed to go out. A lot of people have a gallbladder issue, so your medication really doesn't circulate. Move, cat. Your your medicine really doesn't get in your system the way that it should, and you wondering why that your medication is not doing what it's supposed to do, because a lot of y'all got gallbladder issues, right? And so if you take apple cider vinegar, like put it in a little bit of warm water and take your pills and everything, uh it'll bust it open and get it through the bloodstream the way it's supposed to, and you'll start feeling. Matter of fact, any medications that you're taking now, unless it has on the packet not to take with vinegar, I would take with a little warm water with just a half a cap full of vinegar. I would take it. Your whole body, you're gonna feel a difference in how you take your medication now than when you take it with that. You're gonna be like, whoa, oh my God, I feel it. Yeah, absolutely. So a lot of things that and then a lot of things apple cider vinegar can cure itself. When you take it with warm water, it can get in your bloodstream and start curing you of some stuff, or at least helping you with some stuff itself. Okay. So you really want to make sure that you get the apple cider vinegar with the mother. The black caboose works too. Cohort. Okay, yeah. Okay, now, y'all read that? Yes, black cohort, a black charcoal cohort, the black that's what she's been taking for her menopause, the sweats, the hot flashes, rather. Yes, ma'am. I take a pill with that in it and two more things. Yes, ma'am. Absolutely. Cause y'all, when my hot flashes hit, baby, they came back with a vengeance. Do you hear me? Them hot flashes was like, "Hey, you do it." I mean, that night I went from being super cold to burning up. Even my legs, on the inside of my legs, it felt like my legs was just on fire. I was on fire. I'm like, what is this? I mean, I was like, did the devil pop up here and just come on and sit next to me? That's how much I was on fire, y'all. No joke. I had to come in here in my office, get up on my couch, okay, at the corner where the air just automatically blows up. That's the coldest spot outside of the kitchen. And I mean, this was like 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning, y'all. I was woke up with hot flashes. And I had to come in here and just lay and just get quiet and get still and just until my body temperature started like trying to go down. I'm like, oh, this is ridiculous. If this is what women go through, that's why I said, man, y'all to love us unconditionally for real. Some of y'all do, but for the most part, y'all don't get it. Y'all don't understand. Y'all be like, it can't be that bad. Really? Really? Anyway, move forward. So yeah, honey, black cohorts, yes. Yes, that's a good thing if you're dealing with hot flashes, okay? That's a really, really good thing. Let me see. It was something else I wanted to share. Hold on. I am looking so forward to tonight. I am. But I hope I don't have to change clothes because I am comfortable with what I got on. I am. Let me see. Mr. Telephone Man, something wrong with my line. Give me one moment. One minute. Okay, y'all. So while I'm pulling this up, I'm gonna tell y'all. Okay, y'all remember me telling y'all about I call him my CEO, right? Because he used to be the CEO, you know. So y'all remember me telling y'all about the CEO, right? So the CEO, bless his heart. I don't know why it shocked him what I said, but it shocked him what I said. And he got mad. Because I can't stand a man that goes, woe is me all the time. Every time you turn around, woe is me, woe is me, woe is me, woe is me, woe is me. Oh, that bothers me. I can't stand it. It's like, man, drop your sack or something. Come on, man. You know, you worse than me, and I'm a female. Every time you turn around, woe is me, woe is me, woe is me. Oh, I feel this bad. I feel that bad. Oh my gosh. Oh, Lord, today. It's like, and don't get me wrong, I know, people deal with pain differently and stuff, but everything about this individual is woe is me. It's like, and it be making me mad. I'm like, well, but you know what? Let me tell y'all this, women. Let me say this to you. And this is something I didn't know. I didn't know this. Okay. But God knows everything. And I know y'all, some of y'all hate when I put God in my stuff. Okay. Then fast forward past this part. Because I'm gonna be who I am. I'm gonna give the glory to the person it's made for. Let me tell you something. I told y'all I was engaged to this man, right? I was engaged to him. We were looking at houses. I mean, really looking like we went to go meet a realtor, and he was like, whatever house she wants, that's the one I'm going to get. And I had settled on a house, y'all. The house was bad. Do you hear me? And everything. And I don't know, something happened and it started, I don't know, it's like God started echoing he's not the one. Okay. And I remember telling him, that's why I told y'all, I ain't just started saying how I feel because I'm on YouTube. This is me. This right here is me. And I remember telling him, I said, and I quote, I said, you know what? One day, hey, mixology sis, hey, boo. I said, one day you're going to pull up to my house and you're going to see another man in my door. Is that way you know it's over? Keep it moving. That's exactly how I told him. And he laughed about it. He thought I was playing. Okay. Okay. So one day he was pulling up in front of my door. And at the same time, my then boyfriend, who ended up being my husband, opened up the screen door, and he didn't know nothing about that. He didn't know. I didn't tell him or nothing. I'm up there on the phone looking out the window, and Weedy, he's downstairs. He goes to the door, I guess just to look out the door. He goes to the door, and at that time the CEO was pulling up. Weedy opened the door wide so he could see his face. And when the CEO looked at Weedy and Weedy looked at him, he just pulled straight back off, pulled around the back. Next thing I know, and I'm watching the whole thing. Okay. I'm up in the window watching the whole thing. So the CEO calls me. I said, hold on, this is him on the phone. So I clicks over. I'm like, hello. He said, I just pulled up and some guys in your door. Did you know that? I said, yeah, I know. I said, what I tell you? One day you was gonna pull up and there'd be another man in my door. I said, bye. Sure did. I wasn't playing. I'm only gonna warn you once, possibly twice. That's it. Keep thinking I'm playing. And I love when a man laughs me off like what I'm saying don't matter. I love it. Because I'm prove to you. Okay. So anyway, y'all. So lately, in the conversation me and him had, right? Because he has been hitting about getting back with me. Absolutely not. Not today, not tomorrow, not next year. No. Okay. Only thing we can be is cool. We can be cool. I'm gonna be there for you because we can be cool. That's it. Like I told you, I can't stand no wars me man. I just can't. Anywho, so he was talking to me, about his past and all that. And I had knew some of the things that one of his ex-wives did and all this and stuff. Cause he would tell me through the years, right? So anyway, so he was telling me, and he's like, she lucky I wasn't how I used to be. Cause if I was how I used to be, I would have beat her unconscious. Y'all hear that? He said she lucky I'm not like I used to be. She was lucky I wasn't like I used to be back then because I would have beat her unconscious. Now, this man, I've showed y'all a picture of him. This man is 6'4", 3 something. Okay? 6'4", 3 something. I'm 5'2" on a good day. On a regular day, I'm 5'1". Okay? I'm 5'2" on a good day. On a regular day, I'm 5'1". You hear me? Now, I didn't know the man beat women. All I know is God said he wasn't the one. So can you imagine that? Can you imagine my 5'1" self getting with that 6'4", the way my mouth is? And he's married to me? Now I was just like this when we was dating. I told you I walked in his office and told him he need to clean his office because it was dirty. And it was and did. Okay. So, but can it's something about when you get these men's last names that some of them that is insecure, they try to put their insecurity on you. And then before you know it, they trying to beat you and jack you up and all this because they insecure and they ain't never had nothing. So now they got you, they gonna try it. Yeah, it don't work for me. Cause see, I fight back. I'm that type of female. You hit me, I'm gonna hit you. See, I told y'all, my brother thought it was his civil duty as a brother to fight me like I was a dude to get me used to licks by a man. He just thought that was his, I'm gonna show y'all my brother. He just thought that was just, what he was supposed to do with me. And I mean, he would hold no punches. And no matter how hard I cried, he still hit me. He didn't care about that. And you know what he told me? He said, cause if I stop hitting you cause you crying, you gonna think a man gonna stop hitting you. And he's not. Seriously. He told me, so that's why I used to hit on you and stuff like that. I wanted you to get used to the licks so that you can go toe to toe with a dude. And I started getting that reputation around the hood. Like, don't mess with that little girl, because she don't care if you're a dude or a girl, she'll fight you. Don't mess with her. And then they would say, I didn't know that was Junebug's little sister. Cause I never claimed him, right? Because he used to beat me, y'all. What I look like claiming this man? So I never would claim him. But they put two and two together because they would see my brother Hawk and he would call me his little sister. And I would say, that's my big brother, because it was true. And then they knew that Junebug was Hawk's brother, so he had to somewhat be kin to me. Except I never would claim him. I'm like, I don't know him. And he would be like, I don't know her. That's just how we would do it. We walk past each other in school like we know each other. Seriously. Only people who knew us knew we were brothers. Only people who knew us knew we was brother and sister. Other than that, I'd be like, I don't know him. He ain't nothing to me. I don't know him. He's like, I don't know her. I don't know what you're talking about. So see, yeah, yep. So yeah, okay. So they done took it out. I had a whole lot of stuff saved that I wanted to show y'all, but evidently Facebook done took it out. So let me just show y'all my brother. Let me pull this up. I'm gonna show y'all the one that always used to fight me. This was my brother also, y'all, that McDonald's whatchamacallit, basketball. He was part of that. This dude right here, I was screaming. That day I was kin to him. He dunked. They had a table with two chairs on top of the table. And he ran and got over the table and the two chairs and did a nasty dunk. I'm like, yes! We were screaming and everything, He also had a scholarship to go to college as a wide receiver. Man, when I tell you he was gifted, he ended up messing up. Of course, he didn't go moving forward. All righty then. Let me show y'all. Okay. Let me make sure y'all can see it. Right here. Right there. Him. The one in the black and white. Black and red. Him. That's my brother. And he's nuts. No, he's still nuts. No, I'm not playing. I'm very serious. He's crazy. He's crazy. So every now and then I check on him like, how you doing? What up? That's all I get. What up? How you doing? What up? How you doing? If I'm saying what up, it mean I'm good. Well, I then. Hey, what? What you doing? Bye. That's the extent of how when we see each other, He'll hug me, I hug him, we move on. Y'all, I don't know why it's like that. I swear I don't know why it's like that, but it just is, okay? He's nuts. He's very nuts. He's crazy. He's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, okay? And not me. Not me because I'm Coco, but he's really nuts. Seriously. I don't mess with him. People don't mess with him because they know he's crazy. I'm telling you, I was pregnant and somebody said, "How's your brother?" Talking about him. And I said, "Crazy?" And they was like, "No, for real, did he live?" Wait a minute, what you mean? They said, "Oh, you didn't know." So he was up there playing basketball and he was whooping somebody in basketball. And plus, let me tell y'all, roaster, that's when my son gets to that. This dude right here, baby, ain't nobody got nothing on him. I'm surprised he ain't a comedian. Talking about roasted. He's the type, just like my little boy. They'll talk about you so bad to make you fight them. Seriously, that's how bad he's lethal with his tongue. He can talk about war. Anyway, he got to roasting this dude that was playing basketball. He got to roasting him so bad that even his team stopped playing with him, laughing, sitting on the court like, "Dude, we can't take no more for real. Stop, stop." Dude got mad. Okay, they friend got mad. He said, "I'll be back, be right here." My brother's like, "I ain't going nowhere," and still talking about him. Everybody laughing, right? Next thing you know, my brother went to shoot the basketball. They was like, "Watch out!" Like it, everybody started running. The dude shot him 2 times, right? He collapsed on the court. So I didn't know this. I didn't know this because they knew I was in my last trimester and they didn't want that to upset me and take me into labor. But it's always somebody in the hood gonna tell you, okay? So that's how I found out. And by the time I found out about it, he was already out of the hospital. Thank God he didn't die, but he was already out of the hospital. And ever since he got shot like that, he think he's invincible. But he's so crazy. Real talk. I know y'all think I'm playing, but I'm not. He's so crazy. People don't mess with him because he's crazy. This is the same brother. We was in high school. I had a little buddy. I ain't gonna call him my friend. I had a little buddy named Shannon. Okay. And he tried to talk to Shannon. Shannon called him Black Crispy something. He's like, "I'm gonna get you one day." Just like that. So after school, I'm staying after school because I'm in everything, just about basketball, drill team, blah, blah, blah. So we after school, me and Shannon walking down the hall. All of a sudden, I heard somebody say, "No, Junebug." This boy said, "Move," like that, and pushed me. He done got the fire extinguishing her, talking about, "Get away from my sister, you smell like fish. Get away from my sister, you smell like fish." Taking the fire extinguisher. I mean, he's spraying her like nobody's business. And I'm screaming, "Stop, stop, don't do that, stop." I'm screaming. I'm like, "Somebody go get the principal. Go get the principal." Oh my goodness. Of course, there's a section that's laughing, but there's another people that's like, "Hey, don't do it, don't do it." She's backing up, she's screaming, "Stop, stop." She crying and everything. Yes, he got suspended for that to the Board of Education. Yes, he did. But he was able to come back. But y'all, when I tell you he's nuts, I don't mess with him. I don't, because this time the bullet will come from me. Okay, the bullet's gonna come from me. I know this, so I don't mess with him. We see each other, we love on each, and he done made me like a warrior. I told y'all where I could stand licks and stuff, so he knows straight up. I probably can whoop him now because when I told y'all what I did to him to back him up off me, he ain't forgot that. So it's like, okay, I trained her like this to be able to take a lick, so she probably can whoop me now. I ain't gonna mess with her. We'll just say our has and bads and keep moving. I'm telling y'all, that's my brother and I love him, but he's crazy. I don't mess with him. I don't mess with him at all. When people tell me stuff about him and they still tell me some stuff he do, I believe it. Yeah, all my people got okay. Take being laughed at. I know they can't take being, and that's what they do. He, like I said, my brother's lethal with his mouth. He's lethal. He for real. He'll make you want to fight him. That's how my baby boy is. My baby boy, the way he gives it is I've laughed so him and my son, my older son, they go back and forth. they used to go back and forth so much. You laugh so hard till you can't laugh no more and your stomach hurt. You be like, stop. If y'all say one more thing, I'm gonna whoop y'all butt. That's where you had to go at it with them. Cause they would keep on. And I mean, they would keep on. And you be gonna laugh so hard that your stomach is cramping. You ain't got no more tears and all that. That's how they are. But my baby boy, baby, he done been kicked off the bus because this girl started with him and he told her, I ain't owe you. Leave me alone. I can take whatever you said. They's like, nah, you can't handle him. You can't handle J Rock. You can't handle J Rock. And she's like, yes, I can. Who y'all blah blah blah. And she said one more thing. They said the bus driver and the people that told me about it, like when they came by the house to make sure he was okay, they said, ma'am, your son stayed on her so hard that even the bus driver started laughing. He had to pull over because he was laughing so hard. And said we all just, even her friends was laughing at her. And that's what made her cry. Because when the bus gonna pull over because somebody said something about you that's so funny they can't drive the bus, and then your own friends who was pumping you up done turned on you, start laughing at you, yeah, we knew he was gonna get in trouble. We knew he was gonna get in trouble. He said, but did not tell her leave me alone. They said, you did. But dude, we think he was gonna light her like that. They said my son, and he never changed his expression, said he kept sitting in that seat looking at her. Every time she tried to say something, come back, he would say two more things. And everybody could imagine that. And they would just start laughing at her. And she just started crying. He's like, okay, now leave me alone. And that's him to this day. My baby boy, if he don't remind me of my brother, I swerpo. I'm telling you. So, everybody, yeah. It makes people, I know it makes people, it does, so I ain't, yeah, I don't mess with people like that. I don't. It used to be a Joneser, that's what we used to call him. It used to be a Joneser that lived in our neighborhood when I lived in the projects. And when I tell y'all, his name was Greg. We used to call him Fat Greg, right? He was a white boy. His mama was white. They the only white family that lived right there in the heart of the projects. And I mean, they earned their stripes, okay? So Fat Greg, I remember one day he was arguing with this dude. He said, that's why your mama had a wooden leg with a kickstand on it. And when he said it like that, everybody, even the person's friends, bust out laughing. Because we just imagine this woman with a wooden leg and then she got a kickstand on it to help her stand. Boy, I swear. Kids are cruel. They are cruel. Do you hear me? They are cruel. I'm like, Lord, today. And this one girl tried to tell my brother, with your black, blah, blah, blah. He said, let me ask you something. He said, don't you think I look at myself in the mirror today? Don't you think I know I'm black? He said, but I'm good looking with my black self. He said, what about you? And he called her every type of roach. I didn't know it was that many type of roaches. But he called her every type of black roach, this roach, that roach, this, roach on top of roach. When I tell you, he roached her to the point to where everybody was just on the bus, like balled up in the knot. I mean, he roached her to life. Do you hear me? I'm like, oh my goodness. That's the same brother, okay, that I told y'all that when a girl try to do whatever with him, try to fight him or whatever, he said, I'll be back. And he come home and say, get your shoes on. I'm like, where am I? Get your shoes on. And here I come through the projects with him. He's like, get her. That's all he had to say. Seriously, he wouldn't even tell me why I was fighting. He would just say, get her. Now, here was the thing. I either fought her or I would have to fight him. And I wasn't going to take no more licks for him, right? Okay, there you go. There you go. He would. When they see me, because most people knew me. I told you they didn't know we was brother and sister. So I would be cool with some of these people that he would want me to fight. And it was only one person that I refused to really fight because me and her really, we was cool. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, I'm not fighting her. That's my friend. I'm not fighting her. He's like, all right, and me and you gonna square up. Seriously. And she was already scary. She wasn't gonna fight anyway. I hit her one time. I act like I was gonna hit her. She was gonna cry. It ain't no fight to me. I don't like people like that. I like you to, talk your whoop cookies. For real. Then let them, because I'm not gonna talk. I don't You know how them little girls be like, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I do. That was never me. If you saw me coming through the projects, I'm telling you, people would be like, hey, little girl, get she go fight somebody. Seriously, adults would be like, hey, little girl, get she go fight somebody. I told y'all my temper was bad. So I ain't got time to be talking to you. Talking to you about what? What we got to talk about? We ain't got nothing to talk about. Let's just fight. And that's why on here, I ain't going to waste my breath. You can call me whatever you want to call me. If we ain't knuckling up, okay, I'll be all of that. I'll be black. I'll be a no subby habit in my chat. I'll be what else? I'll be whatever you want to call me. One, I'm a preacher now. So like my uncle used to tell me, you can't fight and kick butt and preach. I had to pick a struggle. So one, since I'm a preacher, I just let God handle everything. Hold on, let me back it up because I just lied. I've only had one fight since I really said okay to my preaching thing. And I felt so bad about that. I did because I realized my uncle was right. You cannot preach and kick butt. It don't even go together. So God had to work on me with that in my temple. So, yeah, pray for me. And that's why I tell y'all pray for me. I be for real. When I tell y'all pray for me, I be for real, y'all. Y'all don't know the type of struggles that I be having and how people be trying to try me. Like, so yeah. Y'all pray for me. Pray for me. Let me see. Child, a fight broke out over calling someone mama a white roach. We didn't know white roaches existed. Child, let me tell you, honey, I'm telling you, like, I'm ready to have a skating party for my old projects. Everybody for some reason want me to get everybody together before we lose anybody else. So I thought, what better way to do it than to have a skating party? Okay, a Southwick skating party, and everything. And so I was gonna do a dance, but then it took too much. And then where I was gonna have it at was in our hood because the recreation center is still in the hood where we grew up. It's brand new, 3,000 $300 houses that's down there now. But however, the recreation center in the park is still there. And so they gave me permission to have the dance, but but with that Coco, you can't have no alcohol. Them people want to drink. You feel me? So I'm like, oh. So I know they can't bring no liquor in the skating ring either. However, it gives them something to occupy their mind, and half the people love to skate. So so yeah. Um, but it tripped me out. Unaffected. Okay, it tripped me out. So I'm like, wow. But yeah, I never deny where I come from. I tell everybody I'm a project baby. Say what you want to say, talk about me. I don't care. I'm a project baby, proud, honey, proud with it. Do you hear me? Sure he is. Because great things came out of my projects. Get into that. Yeah. Project baby sitting over here with a doctorate degree. Come on now. Her own business. Get into that. So yeah, I'm a project baby. Sure is. Just like the Bible said, what good thing comes out of Galilee? If you only knew what Galilee was, what good thing come out of Galilee? Come on now. So yeah, what good thing comes out of the projects? Me. How you doing? Me. My daddy. Same project. Made a name for himself all over the world. Come on with that. Pictures all over the world, in encyclopedias, in books, in magazines. Come on now. Don't get it twisted. My mama, yeah, my grandmother was the one that spearheaded getting food stamps in Kentucky because she took the names and went and sit with Lyndon B. Johnson. Get into that. She's in the history books. So I come from good stock, y'all. I come from good stock. So of course I'm gonna sit over here and talk like I own the world, don't I? I keep telling y'all it's self-esteem for a reason. It's to esteem oneself. If you don't think you something, how can you expect everybody else to think you something? Okay. If you don't think you're something, how do you expect everybody else to think you're something? I'll wait. Some of y'all now that's grown, some of y'all older than me, your self-esteem is shot. Your self-esteem is so low, it's ridiculous. So let me help you with your self-esteem. I told my women, first I'm gonna talk to the women, then I'm gonna talk to my men. Okay. Women, you cannot, if you cannot afford a BBL, which I advise against that, I think you ought to love what God gave you, no matter how small, no matter how big. So to my people that are struggling with their body and how it looks, get you a long mirror. Okay, women, get you a long mirror. Take off all your clothes and stand in the mirror and look at every stretch mark, look at every bump, look at every look at your pooch, your pouch, your carrier bag if you got one, your saggy booty, your big booty. Look at your saggy boobs, your big boobs. It don't matter. Your small itty bitties. Look at all of that. Learn to love yourself. Stand in the mirror until you can actually look at yourself and see the value that lies with you and not just with your body. We put too much emphasis on our body. We put too much on that because society said we should look like this. And even our own men, even most of the black men want a video vixen on their arm to call their wives. But then if they leave us, not trying to be funny, but if they leave us, they get somebody that don't look half as good as we do. Make it make sense. So you're gonna have to love you. Gotta send you somebody that'll love every bump, dump, clump, pouch, short hair, long hair, every stretch mark, honey. And I'm gonna tell you what my husband told me. He said, I just so happen to have a beautiful wife. He said, but I'm telling you something, real men don't care about that. He said, cause even if the breast is long, we know how to suck them long and suck them short. I'm telling you what my husband told me. Okay, God rest his soul. Now you see why I love that man. I'm telling you. He said, whether you have a flat butt or a big butt, we can do something with that. He said, real men don't care. He said, it's men that are boys that care about stuff like that because they got to try to have an image. So I'm telling you, love you. Love you. And I'm gonna tell you this. This is true. A man will show you up front where you lie at with him. It's us that be like, oh, he didn't mean that. He meant, no, he meant what he said. He meant what he said. Stop trying to, oh, he didn't really mean that. His parents really didn't. And so I feel like I have to just, because, and then he didn't really have no role model because, his dad was, and everything ain't got nothing to do with that. Let me tell y'all something. I had every excuse in the world not to be who I am. Trust me, I did. We can just go with the rapes. I had every excuse in the world. Let me tell you something. When you meet a grown person, and what I mean by grown, let's just say they 40 and above, that's still not a good person, excuse me, and they still talking about, well, my daddy wasn't this and he did this, so I guess that's why I'm this. My mama didn't do this. She stayed with him while he did, and so I'm this. That's somebody who's mentally messed up because there's no way by you being as old as you are and with all the things out here to help you be a productive person that you still using what you didn't get as a kid or what you did get as a kid to be a messed up individual. See, don't get me started. There ain't nowhere in the world. It's too much counseling out here. They almost throwing counseling at everybody for you to be a better person, to be better than what was exemplified in front of you. If your daddy wasn't no good and he was a womanizer and he lied all the time and you lying and you trying to play tricks and stuff, telling me, well, my daddy was like that, so I'm like it. You don't got to be. You just decided that it was easier to be like that no good man instead of fighting to become a better person. So I don't fall for that. When I hear a person talk like that, I leave them to themselves. Because what you won't do is drag me down in the pit because you like being in the pit. Okay. You like being a bottom feeder. So you ain't dragging me down to be no bottom feeder. A queen sits in her place. And that's what I am. Uh-huh. In order to wait a minute. Somebody had the nerve to tell me, yeah, well, you might be by yourself because ain't no man, gonna deal with no woman who won't at least, give him a pass to, cuss her out or cuss at her and things like, do you know me? Have we met? Baby, baby, baby. I wish I would. I wish I would. I know who I am. Ain't thirsty. I will not. I don't deal with men who cuss women or who cuss at me. My husband ain't never, God rest his soul. Even when he talking, he never said, "You better get your mother okay," and you better get you up. No, I don't. You may deal with everybody else like that. Respect me, and my respect is talk to me, honey. But you know what? If that's the case, then okay. Okay. It ain't bad being by yourself. See, God only told the man it's not good for him to be alone. He ain't say nothing about women. Uh, y'all want me to say it again? Okay, let me say it again. It was only men that he said it's not good for man to be alone. He never said anything about women. So if it takes me longer for God to send me who he's supposed to send me, I'll wait. I waited on my first one. Told you I was engaged 6 times, real engaged. The sixth time I got married. So I was engaged 5 times before that, where we picking out colors and we got our people pick the dates and everything. And every time God said, not that one, I called it off because I'm not thirsty just to have a ring on my finger. I can go get me a ring if that's the case. I'm not dealing with no man who feel like he can't talk to me without cussing me. Cussing in the sentence. That shows an absence of a mentality. When people cuss in place of words, that means mentally they don't know what to say right there. So they put a mother ucker right there. Y'all ever heard people talk like that? Yeah, because that mother ucker car and that mother ucker, and that mother ucker, everything they say and then they put a cuss word because mentally they're not capable. Okay, the cerebral cortex is not capable of creating a very good dialogue to have a conversation with you. It's a mental thing. Seriously, pay attention. Pay attention when you talk to people and see how they talk. Matter of fact, pay attention to yourself when you talk and see if you do fillers. Another filler word is uh, uh. Now I find myself doing that a lot now because of the amlodipine that I was on, the high blood pressure medicine. It messes with your short term memory. So that's why now I'm taking something for my short term memory, ginkgo biloba. Okay, because amlodipine, one of the side effects is it takes away your short term memory. So that's why when you get ready to say something, you go, what was I going to say? Look at it. I ain't telling y'all nothing that's not on there. Look on the package. It tells you affects short term memory. So a lot of people when they talk, that's they use fillers instead of taking their time and really saying what they mean. They use fillers. Most of the time, people use cuss words as fillers. You ever hear somebody say, I don't care nothing about that motherfucking girl. She get on my motherfucking nerve. Forget you, you motherfucker. That motherfucking thing. Yeah, I went over in that motherfucking car and that motherfucking. It's like every word just about has a cuss word. That's 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 a brain situation. I know y'all don't believe it, but it's true. Watch. Y'all gonna start listening to people and y'all gonna think about Coco. Y'all gonna say, you know what, Creole? I can't stand Creole because now I can't hear these people without knowing. For real. Y'all gonna okay, so men. Anyway, I said women. Men. Y'all too. No, your third leg may not be a six. And you know what I'm talking about. It may not be a six, seven, or eight. It might just be a two or a three. You gotta love what God gave you. Stand in the mirror, bucket naked, and just say, you know what? This is who I am. Big stomach and all, small stomach. You know, most big stomach men have small penises. It just is what it is. I don't know why I asked God. Just true. Just true. It be up in their stomach, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not a man. I can't tell you. Sometimes they lose weight and they get a couple more inches or an inch and a half, whatever. Most tall men that's slender got big wahoos. Okay. You know, so they ain't got nothing to be they feel to be ashamed about. But whatever God bless you with is yours. And you gotta know, you know, God, I thank you for all of it. My big stomach, my flat feet, my not so abs. I ain't got no abs, Lord. And this right here that you gave me, you know, yeah, it's a two. Three. I wish it was a six or seven, but it's not. And so, God bless me some woman, give me some woman that'll love no matter what size it is. You know, that she'll love me for me, and I'll be able to satisfy her. See, that's how you have to pray. Seriously, those men that are ashamed that their stomach is big and their third leg is drawn up in their stomach, you gotta change your prayer. You gotta change the prayer to, Lord, let her love me for me. Give me a woman that'll love me for me because I can't change how short I am in that third leg. So give me a woman that'll love me for me and that I'll satisfy. You never know. Okay? You never know. Now, speaking of the CEO, his thing was he felt like that because he's sickly, that's a reason I wouldn't want him. That ain't got nothing to do with it. Because if I want you, I want you. I just don't want you. I've never missed words. I've never told him anything different. I just don't want you. Point blank, period. We friends. I don't care about you sick. You know, he's like, cause I'm sick, my third leg don't work, you know, and blah blah blah. So that's no, that ain't it. Because you know what? Not trying to be funny, and please don't hate me for what I'm about to say, but this is what I said to him, and y'all know I'm straight up no chaser. This is exactly what I said to him. It wouldn't. I said if I really wanted to be with you, that third leg wouldn't have nothing to do with it. It wouldn't stop me from wanting to be with you. Because the first thing I'm gonna ask you, what that mouth do? Did Coco really just say that? Yes, I did. I'm straight up no chaser. That's exactly what I told him. If I wanted to be with you, there would be a problem because I would ask you what their mouth do. So that's not why I want to be with you. I just don't want to be with you. I mean, again, like I said, I don't like woe is be men. I don't like men that's not men. I don't. Because I just don't. It shouldn't be no they shouldn't have to figure out which one of us is the man. Like looking at us, okay, I'm the female, you the man. But when it comes to situation, bills, crisis, and all this and stuff, I'm standing hard and you whimpering. When it comes to pain in the body, I'm standing hard and you whimpering. Not every now and then, but all the time. All the time. Okay, then stop eating what you're eating because it all starts with your mouth. It all starts with your mouth, what you put in your mouth, while your body is not conforming to healing. You don't have no control with what you put in your mouth. So you think I'm going to trust you to lead me? I will not. You know dang well that beef is turning you up, but you can't stop eating a hamburger. Really? You ain't got that much control? You know dang well sweet drinks is turning you up, but you keep drinking sweet drinks because I just got to have it. Oh, I don't know what it is. I just gotta have it. And you think I'm gonna let you lead me? You couldn't lead me across the street. You couldn't lead me from one room to the next. Therefore, you can't lead me in life. Show me that you got leadership ability. Let me see. All right, baby. Thank you. Smooches. Come on. Kendra, I'm sorry, boo. You know I'm straight up. I'm sorry. But that's the truth. Honey. Like I said, and he was like, oh, he said, I should have known you was gonna be real. I should have known. I should have known. I don't know why I said it to you. I don't know why you said it to me either. Cause again, what that mouth do? See, it's all if a person love you, they'll work with you. Especially if you really want to work it out and they really want you to, y'all work with each other to make sure. But I ain't gonna give all of me to no man that's okay with him being stuck. You okay that you stuck, you ain't gonna change. You know you ain't gonna change. You done said I ain't gonna change. I always be the one apologizing. I always be the one trying to make it right. No, that'll never be my life. Never. You make me feel bad because I'm preaching and it's more men there than it's women. And you sitting there, you ain't, come on, baby, preach. You ain't praying for me or nothing. You mad because these men are coming up to me saying, that was a wonderful word God gave you. And oh my goodness, you mad. You sitting over puffed up. I see them men coming over to you. I seen them men talking about, huh? They was hollering for you, so why should I? No, that's a messed up. That's a. Oh Lord. When I tell y'all God loves me so much that He leads me around all of those traps, I might even want to connect with somebody and God to say nope. I trust Him. My discernment is key. He'll say, that ain't the one. Plus, you can't be interested in me and you never check to see how I'm doing. I don't get that one. I don't get that. I like you and all this and stuff, but I don't never hear from you. You never wonder if I'm eating. You never wonder if I got gas money. You never wonder how my doctor visits go. You don't never check on me or nothing. That's selfishness. And what's so funny is a lot of times people try to wait you out. Like, I ain't going to call. I ain't going to text her because if I do, then she won. I just wait because eventually she'll text or call me. Hello, is this on? Hello, hello. You got one time to disrespect me. One, one. And if I so happen to give you two, just know when that second one hit, that's a rap.com. I don't deal with disrespect at all. At all. And a lot of y'all, I know y'all sitting back waiting on some stuff. You better keep waiting, baby. You better hope the rapture don't come while you waiting. Seriously. Because a lot of y'all need to make it right. You need to make it right and you won't. Which I don't care. Like I said, once I get to that point where I don't give two flying cookies in a basket, that's where I be. I don't get two flying cookies in a basket. I would show y'all something though. Let me see if I can pull it up. Don't y'all hate? Don't you hate? Don't you hate? Hold on. I gotta get back over here to this page. Hold on. My sinuses. I took a sinus, one of them herbal sinus pills, and my sinuses is dry, is draining, y'all. So that's why I sound like I'm talking with a mouthful of doohickey. Hold on, let me see. Hold on to your lips. You got to hold on. Hold on, hold on. Where is it? Hold on, where is it? Is this it? Nope. Hold on. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Let's click. Nope, that's not it. Dang on it. Come on. I hate that they changed Facebook, y'all. I do. I mean, what made them? It's just stupid. Yeah. It's not even fun like it used to be. It used to be fun. It ain't even fun no more. It's not. Give me one moment. I'm trying to pull something up. Hold on. Here we go. Matter of fact, I'll just go here. Hold on. Okay. I'm almost there. I had to go a different way. I thought I saved it. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I didn't. Okay, let's go here. Give me one moment, child. Scroll. Hold on. Scroll, scroll, scroll. I am starving. Like I came home and fixed me an egg from my medical procedure. I fixed me an egg, but I am hungry, hungry. And I wanted some fish, y'all. I wanted some fish. However, because I'm going out later, and I think we're going to a place that I've only been once. I don't care for, but I'm open to trying new things again. Uh, so I'm going to Tumbleweed tonight. Supposed to be there at 6 o'clock. So I think my ride will be here about 5:15, so we can get there at 6 o'clock. I'm excited about that because it's just really the it's just really for me the uh just being and sitting and talking and out and enjoying myself, everything. Uh, I don't go much, but every now and then when I do go, I think it's wonderful. But yeah, we're supposed to be going. Like the person asked me, did I care for tumbleweed or whatever, because they've never been, but it's where I want to go. So it's between Lulu's, LOU, and tumbleweed. And I was like, well, since you haven't ever been to tumbleweed, I'll go. I've only been once, and that was some years ago, and I didn't care for it, but it might be different, so I'm open to giving it another try, especially, and I ain't paying for it. How about that? That makes anything be like, because we could have went to Lulu's, y'all. I love Lulu's. I do. LOU. Now they got one downtown, but I will not go to because everybody and their mama go to that one, and that one is a little bit more higher than out there in that other part of Kentucky. And so, yeah, I will not go to that one downtown at all. At all. So, I'm excited about that. See, here's the thing. My grandmother used to tell me, well, one man won't do, another one will. So, I started laughing about that because I thought about that was something, just like the cash out, and everything. Uh, it's funny because it's been people that I made sure that, because I loved them so much. I had their back and I loved them so much. I wanted to make sure they were eating and, they had what they needed and stuff like that. And, just sometimes it's just because, I'm going to send them a cash app just because. And it's funny because I don't get that. I don't get that at all. I can't tell you when the last time they sent me even a $3 cash app. I can't even tell you that. And it's funny is because they doing out of a contrary heart. they doing it to be funny, like I ain't sending you nothing because this, and God is not letting me miss anything. That's what's so funny. That's what's so funny. I ain't missed nothing at all. And I'm like, honey, keep your stingy money, keep your stingy cash out, bruh. For real, you can keep it. I ain't missing nothing over here, and may God bless you even more. See, that's how you heap coals of fire up on people's head. You ask the Lord to bless your enemy. Well, especially when they show you they're your enemy, you ask the Lord to bless your enemy. There you go. Okay, so she's removed that picture, and I didn't save it. Let me see one more place, y'all, and then I'll get out of here. I wanted to show y'all this. See what y'all thought. Hold on. Come on. Come on. Oh, let me go to this page. Hold on. I think I got it. Oh, I think she got it. Oh, I think she got it. And shout out to that's my best friend. That's my best friend. Shout out to my bestie, the real life with Anthony McNeil. They came on here. Uh, okay, let me show y'all this. If I was your best friend, I want you around all the time. And if I'm your best friend, will you be mine? You say he's just a friend. Let me see. What y'all think about this? Okay, so here's the thing. I want to ask somebody. If you've been married before, and I'm no longer married because my husband passed away, we actually did it the way the Lord said, "To death do us part." Okay. They said if you're married, you're not supposed to get married in white. What y'all think? If you've been married before, or if you have children, you're not supposed to get married in white. I want to know what y'all think about that. And let me tell y'all this. I went to the store the other day. Let me warn y'all about something, women. I went to the store the other day, okay? And I was like, okay, it was somebody that had their stuff on the conveyor belt. It, the man was standing behind the people who had their stuff. No, it was a woman, but it was a man standing behind the woman. And then it was a man in a wheelchair in one of those little courts behind him. So I was behind the dude in the court. And uh, one of the register people said, ma'am, you can step over here. I'm opening up this side. And I said, oh. So I went to go in line behind the woman that was right behind those people that already had their stuff on the conveyor belt. She was coming in front of me. I was getting behind her with my basket. The man that was behind her tried to jump in front of me so fast, y'all. For real. He tried to get in front of me so fast that he stepped on this woman's foot, pulled her whole shoe off, hurt the back of her foot and everything, trying to beat me getting over here in this particular line. Now, me being who I am, that didn't sit right with me. And I said, excuse me, I'm behind her. And I said, woman, lady, excuse me, lady, you okay? And she couldn't even say nothing. She was so hurt. And he was like, well, I was behind her over here. So I said, just because you behind her in one line, don't make you be behind her in another. I said, you know what? What I ain't gonna do is argue with no grown man that's older than me about some groceries. Have at it. Go right ahead. I said, plus you done stepped out on this woman and hurt her, trying to hurry up and get in front of me. And I still beat him out the store. While he was over in that block trying to, he kept looking at me, trying to, like, he was embarrassed. Because people was looking at him. I'm like, what I'm not going to do, and I said it extremely loud, is argue with no man over no groceries. You older than me. And I stayed in that lane. in them still get my groceries out before him and walked on out the store. Every time he looked at me and I happened to look up and see him looking at me, I roll my eyes. Don't be looking at me. I don't want no sorries, ma'am, come on. I don't want none of that. You almost knocked this woman down trying to get in front of me. All he had to say was, ma'am, since I got 3 items, can I get in front of you? And I would have told him, yeah. Matter of fact, I do that anyway. If somebody's behind me and they got one or two things and I know I got like 15, I'm like, you can come on in front of me. They look, are you serious? Yeah, come on. Honey, I'm going to be here for a minute. Come on. So, but because of the way he acted, I was like, oh, no. And I bet he was some type of deacon at his church. He looked like it. He better hope I don't never see him again. And I thought that was utterly ridiculous. And the first thing I thought about, I'm glad my kids and my husband was not here. Because my husband probably would have jacked them up. Seriously. Seriously. I'm just being real. My kids would say, hey, bro, you see my mama right here? Whether it be my girls or boys. My girls is just as dangerous as my boys. But you don't see my mama right here? I bet you better not get in front of her. I bet you that. Yep. So, right. 300. That's what I was thinking. That's exactly what I was like. Well, but that's why my sons tell me they need to meet whoever I date because they said these older men have let them down. They don't act like they know leaders or nothing. They just stupid. And that's what my sons them like, nah, mama, we need to meet whoever you date. You have the potential of dating because nah, we ain't putting up with that. We ain't putting up with nobody mistreating our mama at all. And I'm like, yeah, I got it. Even baby girls like, nah, I gotta approve. I gotta approve. She said we don't wipe the slate clean. So I gotta approve of whoever it is that you date. I said, y'all meet the person when I'm ready for y'all to meet the person and when it gets super, super serious. Right now, it's me holding back. It is. It's me, y'all. Pray for me. It's me holding back. Yeah, it's true. Anyway, y'all, let me see what time is it. Because I got to. I am not changing my clothes. I'm not changing my clothes. I ain't not going to wear until tonight, but I'm not changing my clothes. If I don't have to. Oh, I hope he don't. I hope he's saying you can just keep on what you got on, because it ain't like Texas, not Texas. It ain't like Tumbleweed is this high sedity restaurant. It's nice, but I mean, people come in there, whatever. You know, I really want me some salmon, and it's not salmon. It's not salmon. It's salmon. For you all who put a L in, the L is silent, like knife. Okay, like knife. The K is silent. So salmon. The L is silent. Okay, all right. IJS. I'm like, good grief, I reckon. You know, y'all stay out of this stuff that's going on these streets. Like I said, yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. Cause y'all gonna do what y'all want to do anyway. Y'all grown, you can. I don't pay your internet bill, but I hope y'all listening to what I said. We are already in an internet crisis. It just hasn't went global yet, but y'all about to see it. Y'all about to see it. Make sure you got money saved up at home. Penny jars, quarter jars, whatever, dollar bills laying around. If you can get you a container that you can put gas in where your gas don't evaporate, it gets you at least $25 worth of gas in that container. I gotta order me one because the one I got, the gas evaporates. So I gotta get me a container. And they not cheap. I ain't even gonna lie. If you can, to where you can put at least $25 worth of gas in there. I've been telling y'all for a couple of years now to keep your car on half a tank. Anybody knows me knows I tries my best, if not full, to keep it between full and half of a tank. Um, what else? Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say right now. I might be on tomorrow. I'm not sure. Um, I'm trying not to force feed y'all with a whole bunch of stuff. Okay, don't forget August 2nd is the baked potato slash French fry challenge. Please let everybody know. Share if you can. We're gonna have a ball, y'all. We're gonna have a ball. Shout out to Buddy Lee. My DJ is gonna be over here DJing, doing what he do. He gonna be turning on the ones and twos. You know, he gonna be turning on the ones and twos. So, like I said, we're gonna have some fun, and we'll go from there. Okay. I love y'all, and ain't nothing you can do about it. Remember, no matter what the test